Okay, you want some cigarettes? Of course, that is what you can see. That since I was born, I have all the kids behind me. Of course, that is what you can see. The older kids than me, smoking cigarettes with me. That is what you can see. Of course, that is what you can see. That I was with the 10 there. Of course, the 10 cut me. Of course, the 10 hanged me. And the dumb father, of course, like a Carlo. And then the kids were smoking cigarettes with me. Of course, that is what you can see. That is what you can have here. That all the kids are smoking cigarettes with me. That is what you can see. So is life. Of course, that is what you can see. That all the kids are smoking cigarettes with me. That is what you can see. Of course, you want some cigarettes. Of course, that is what you can see. That no one can against me. Of course, that is what you can have here. That since I was born, of course, the 10 hanged me and the dumb father. Of course, that is what you can see. And he wants saint money, of course, but I'm not gonna give him saint money. I'm gonna give him devil money. That is what you can see. That is what I'm gonna give him. Superman devil money. That is what you can see. That is what I'm making. Of course, that is what you can see. Of course, that is what you can have here. Of course, all the kids smoking cigarettes with me. That is what you can see. That is what you can have here. Of course, that is what you can see. And of course, that is what you can have here. Of course, that is what you can see. That no one can against me. Of course, they are killing there. I'm gonna smoke some cigarettes there too. That is what you can see. Of course, they are sending troops. Of course, they want to kill people. Of course, and let me give me some cigarettes. Of course, I'm gonna smoke them all. Of course, that is what you can see. That no one can against me. That I'm gonna smoke some cigarettes in Middle East. That is what you can see. That no one can against me. Of course, that is what you can see. That I don't care. Of course, that is what you can see. That I'm gonna smoke some cigarettes in Middle East. Of course, that is what you can see. I don't care. Of course, that is what you can see. That no one can against me. Of course, that is what you can see. So go on. That is what you can see. That no one can against me. Of course, that is what you can see. And here, of course, that is what you can have here. That there are people here. That is what you can see. That I wrote a book. That is what you can see. And they are after me. And they try to put me in a trap and things like those. Of course, that is what you can see. That is what you're gonna have here. Of course, they wanted this kid is mine. And they wanted he is God. Of course, that is what you can see. That they wanted my kid is God. Of course, that is what you can see. They are putting the whole people inside. Of course, that is what you can see. That God is so obsessed with my life. That is what you can see. That God is so obsessed with my life. He wants my life. Of course, that is what you can see. That they are after me. Of course, that is what you can see. You want some cigarettes? Of course, that is what you can see. Of course, that God is so obsessed with my life. He wants to be the father for my kids. Of course, that is what you can see. That God wants to be the father for my kids. That is what you can see. Of course, and he put me in a lot of traps. Of course, that is what you can see. He put me in a lot of traps to be father for my kids. Of course, that is what you can see. That in the job they put me in a trap with a Christ. Of course, that is what you can see. I can offer you some cigarettes. That is what you can see. If you want, of course, that is what you can see. That no one can against me. Of course, that is what you can see. That they want that my kid is God there. But it jokes on me. That is what you can see, that God is so obsessed with my kids. Of course, that is what you can see. He invents 1,000 things to bring me here. Of course, that is what you can see. Of course, he wrote a book. Of course, and they try to come after me. That is what you can see. They want to go bring me to the top of the mountain and things like those. Of course, that is what you can see. I was smoking some cigarettes. Of course, that is what you can see. That is what you can have here. Of course, that is what you can see. Of course, that is what you can have here. And they try to kill me. That is what you can see. That is what you can have here. They try to bring me to the top of the mountain and kill me. Of course, that is what you can see. That I was shooting with my gun. Of course, that is what you can see. On the top of the mountain, that is what you can have here. I was shooting with my gun and they come after me and bring me inside there. Of course, that is what you can see. They forced me to use the gun. That is what you can see. I didn't want to shoot at anyone, but they forced me to use the gun, the big gun. Of course, they forced me to use it. That is what you can see. So it was, of course, that is what you can see. That I didn't want. That is what you can have here. And they came after me. That is what you can see and forced me to use the enormous gun. That is what you can see. Of course, that is what you can have here. And I didn't want it. That is what you can see. Of course, that is what you can have here. Of course, and this guy is sending some troops there. That is what you can see. That he's sending troops all over everywhere. That is what you can see. And killing people. Of course, give me some cigarettes. I'm gonna smoke them. That is what you can see. I don't care. That is what you can see. Of course, but the reality is that God wants that my kids are God. Of course, that is what you can say. That the reality is that God wants that my kids are God. Of course, that is what you can say. Of course, that God is so obsessed with my life. So of course, that is what you can say. That they are all with this philosophy to reincarnate in the sea and things like those. Of course, and they want my kid. That is what you can see. And God wants my kid and with the cross inside Israel and things like those, and that my kid is God reincarnate in him. Of course, that is what you can say. That I'm gonna give you some cigarettes, smoke them if you want. Of course, that is what you can say. That is what you can say. That God wants that my kids are from him and things like those. Of course, that is what you can see. That God wants that my kids are from him and things like those. Of course, but my kids are mine. Of course, and everyone knows it, and it's my money. Of course, and everyone knows it's my money. That is what you can see. And God wants my money. Well, that is what you can say. That God wants my money. Of course, and I'm not gonna give him my money. That is what you can say. That is what you can have here. That he invents traps to get my money. Of course, that is what you can say. That he wants to be hurt by me and things like those. Of course, that is what you can say. That is what you can have. Or he wants to hurt me and he got. Of course, that is what you can say. And that my kids are from him and things like those. And he read traps the whole time to get it. That is what you can say. That he's after me. Of course, that is what you can say. That he's after me and he wants my life. But my lives are just from alone. Of course, that is what you can say. That he is allowed. Of course, that is what you can say. That he is allowed. Of course, that is what you can say. That is what I want. That he is allowed and nothing else. That is what you can say. That is the only thing I want. That he is allowed and point. Of course, and nothing else. And why? That is what you can say. Of course, that is what you can say. And that my kids are God. Of course, don't take some cigarettes, motherfucker. That is what you can say. That no one can against me. Of course, you want to hurt me. You want to be the father for my kids. Of course, you don't believe in genes and things like those. You believe that you're gonna reincarnate in the sea and things like those. Of course, that is what you can see, that is never gonna happen. Of course, take some cigarettes if you want. Of course, that is what you can see, that no one can against me. And of course, that is what you can see. And if you're sending troops to kill people, I'm gonna smell some cigarettes there too. Of course, that is what you can see, that the reality is that everyone wants that my kids are from God. Of course, that is what you can see, that God wants my life. Of course, God is so obsessed with getting my life. Of course, that is what you can see, that I'm gonna give some cigarettes to God. Of course. Of course, that is what you can see, that you are my little tiger. That is what you can see, that is the little tiger from Mud Truth. Of course, that is what you can see, that is what it is. Of course, you want some cigarettes from Mud Truth. Of course, that is what you can see, that no one can against me. Of course, that is my little tiger, so take some cigarettes. Of course, that is what you can see, and you want some Jewish Russian cigarettes, of course. Fuck off, of course. That is what you can see. Jewish Russian cigarettes, of course. That is what you can see. One cigarette from my little tiger. That is what you can see. That they should be rich, of course. I was on a play, of course. I wrote a book. I was on a play. I should have $100,000 and I got for the weekends, my little tiger for the weekends. Of course, what would you do with a little tiger for the weekends? Of course, no one fucks your ass with a little tiger for the weekends. That is what you can say, that no one can against me. Of course, hell of a shit. Of course, no one fucks your ass with a little tiger for the weekends. That is what you can see. I should have $100,000 on my little tiger for the weekends. That is what you can see. And you're putting me away from everything. You're putting me away from what I want. That is what you can see. That is what you can have. That they should have $100,000 on my little tiger shit for the weekends. That is what you can see. And no one would be with me. That is what you can see. That no one would fight with me. No one would fight my ass. Of course, we don't believe in fascism. See what they are doing to us, what they are doing to me. Of course, that is what you can see, that no one can against me. Of course, if you want some cigarettes from a little tiger. Of course, you want some cigarettes from Jewish Russian cigarettes. You want Russian Jewish cigarettes. You want tiger cigarettes. Of course. Fuck off.